today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the Detroit Lions taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951. And he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. On first down, Garoppolo. Debo Samuel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 more yards.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Left side, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
be?
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears
Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Montgomery, the ball carrier. The tackle by Quan Alexander. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and in.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. You know, a week ago was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. He had 5 sacks. Here we go again.
And he's the type of player that'll keep an offensive staff up all week trying to figure out how to slow him down. But at some point, they just have to take account of themselves and say, I'm going to get bodies in front of him so he doesn't disrupt the offense totally.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 30. 10, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Lions now. First down. They'll have a first down past the 40. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
33-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Miles Sanders his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
A loss of 5 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. They'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And a quick throw here that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now the second down throw on target. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Allen Robinson. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, Trubisky. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Charles, what a slacker. 5 sacks last week. Took him all the way to the second quarter to get one here in this one.
And just think about all the planning that went into this game to try and keep him from getting to the quarterback. After one quarter, maybe they exhaled and thought, hey, we've got this. Oh, no, you don't. You got to come up with another plan, more looks, maybe even more bodies.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And rifles one incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you in the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Lions add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to...
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
No gain on the...
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Trubisky's pass complete to number 19.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Montgomery. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
Complete to...
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Number 12,
Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Garoppolo now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Tucker McCann for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On first down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. Trubisky lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Good defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This throw caught right around the 6. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we reach halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Bears 14. Mitch Wishnowsky.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Mitchell Trubisky and the Bears set to begin their next drive. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one.
It's a gain of 25.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Trubisky lost the football.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
11 yards there, first down.
Chicago.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to Allen.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
7-yard line.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the deep...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From a yard out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. You can do it all day long, all night. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pen right in my name.
He keeps playing like this. He'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city.
3rd down.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
His kick is no good. That keeps the score Lions.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That's good.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Back now at Ford Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to get going again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now Trubisky on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Trubisky.
And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20.
A gain of 58 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trubisky leads with Montgomery on the draw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
The ball carrier.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Chicago.
throwing here, Trubisky. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week. Now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape, and he's setting people up. But relentless, that's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying it. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone.
Guys, man, it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears cut into that lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Left side, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Garoppolo on 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. It's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He was second and goal from inside the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
And the Lions are able to cover this one off. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
To the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Completes it to Samuel. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create head.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And man, talking about singing something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Complete to number 19.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there, and it's incomplete.
Trubisky's pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end Connect. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's thrown incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And fires. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. David Montgomery, the target, out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Bears going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt.
It is good. Makes the score Lions 73. Bears 42.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st down, Trubisky. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Lions 73.
Big offensive explosion.